Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review the Human Centipede 3 final sequence. So, the Human Centipede 3 final sequence is basically about. It's not even a plot to this movie. I swear, I couldn't even find the plot to this movie. Well, from what I gathered, apparently it's just about this guy who runs this prison or whatever. He's the sheriff, I don't know. He wants to do, his assistant has seen the first two Human Centipede movies. They're actual movies in this movie. You know, it's a movie within the movie. So, now he wants to simulate the first ever prison human centipede. Okay, yeah, so what I think of the Human Centipede 3? This is the most disgusting, most juvenile, most delinquent, most sexist, most... Oh... Let's just get into the negatives, shall we? Shall we begin with this ultimate rant on this piece of horse manure movie? This defines horse manure. You know what? Horse manure is better than this. Let's first start off with the negatives with the acting. The acting in this movie is I can't even speak because the acting is so bad in this movie. The guy who plays the sheriff or whatever, he's by far the worst performance of the year. He is so terrible in this movie. He is overacting to the max. He is just so bad, and his character is such, is so mean that he's just unlikable. Like, you want this guy to die. Like, really, you do. You're like, you really need to die. Like, and you should be like that towards the character. No, but this guy is such, it's so mean that you want him to die. So, yeah, he was terrible. The guy that's his assistant or whatever that loves the first two Human Centipede movies, he is awful as well. He is terrible. He was annoying at every time he was on screen. The woman in this movie, her name is Brie Olson. She was not good either. I will admit, she wasn't the worst out of all of them, but she still wasn't good. It's just, yeah. But, yeah, Brie Olson wasn't good. It just, all the inmates were terrible in this movie, Just, the acting is so atrocious. It's so atrociously bad. Yeah, I just made up that word. It's atrocious. It's the ultimate monstrosity. It really is. The gross out shock value that they tried to do in this movie, it's like, oh, we're not even going to do a story, we're just going to do shock value, it just lame, lazy shock value. A man gets, you know what, spoiler alert, do I really need to put a spoiler alert, because you shouldn't see this movie, but spoiler alert just in case you want to see this movie for some odd reason. A man gets his you-know-what's cut off, and the dude rubs it all over his face, and then eats it later. What? What am I watching? Like, oh my goodness. I watched this with 22 Tiger Dude. If you guys don't know who he is, go subscribe to him. Oh man, I felt his pain too while we were watching this movie. Oh my goodness. Just The writing is... What writing? Like, what writing? This movie has some horrible, terrible writing. Oh my goodness, it is so bad. The directing is so terrible with this movie. It really is. Tom Six, you are officially the worst director of all time now. So, congratulations for taking that mantle. Ugh. Tom Six, what were you thinking? You sick sicko. Oh my goodness. And then when you actually get to the human centipede part, just thinking about it makes me want to throw up. It really does. You know, it's just... I can't even speak. I'm like Jerome after he watched Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. I'm a vegetable. Seriously. It will... just this movie is so... It is so bad that it is a crime. It's a crime. Like, yeah, we got a case of murder because Human Centipede 3 has officially murdered WWE fan 0599. This movie is so bad. This is now tied with Batman and Robin as the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. This is the worst movie. This is one of the... tied for first place as the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. This is the worst movie of the decade, and this is the worst movie of 2015. You know what? The Human Centipede 3 gets an F. An F, F, F! The Human Centipede 3 is one of the worst things to ever be created. This movie is an abomination against humanity. I couldn't stand Human Centipede 3. This is the ultimate abomination towards humanity. You want to torture people? Yeah, make them watch Human Centipede 3. Yeah, that's the perfect torture because this movie tortured me. If you even have seen this movie, what'd you think of the Human Centipede 3? Leave in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599 and we'll see you all later. Peace.